Subscribe to my YouTube channel at Brittni Mitchell.
We play against the Heat. We start 2-0. The Heat is 15-14. We call it roll. Let's get it.
And when you look at the numbers for these teams, Brett, they both pile up assists.
Those are some of the better teams to play for and are the most dangerous in terms of setting up your scheme defensively. Coaching staffs have a really hard time trying to get their team ready against an opponent that moves the ball as often as both of these teams do tonight.
Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Edwards. Ben Simmons is out there with Trendon Watford. Then it's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Whitehead in at small forward. Here's Ware. Pass to Bufkin. 6 on the shot clock. And here is Thompson. Releases from 15. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Nets. And with their last win, they tied that epic Lakers streak of 33 straight victories set back in 71 and 72. You have to wonder how long they can possibly keep this up.
Well, this squad has been on an unreal tear through the competition to this point. No question, this is going to end up being one of the greatest all-time streaks that we have ever seen. How far can these guys go? And what's going to be the factor in the game that ends this streak? It's going to be interesting.
Here's Bufkin. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Vassell outside. From downtown. The rebound by the Nets. Their last game, a win against the Magic. Looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game. And the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
Yeah, they sapped the... That's what I'm talking about.
Wow. Wow. That type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Here's Bufkin, covered by Schroeder. Ware, that's good.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Thompson against Edwards. Thompson passes to Vassell. He got a piece of it. Now Simmons. His last outing, he had 18 points. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That was good.
Now their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over.
Here comes the Heat dancers.
Rundown of the teams with the best rebounding numbers this season. Brooklyn, number 1.
And I love how active they all are on the glass. When a shot goes up, this team takes a game rebounding approach to tracking down their boards.
Pass to Ware. Here's Bufkin. Here's Ware. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. 4-3. Sinks it from distance.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And Brett, the Heat always looking to compete year in, year out.
Well, for good reason. This team takes a lot of pride in giving themselves a chance every year. And the way the front office conducts their business is they believe they can put together the type of roster that is going to go out there and take care of things to put them in position to be successful.
And it's Vassell penetrating. Pass to Bufkin. Plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one on Schroeder. Miami shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And the Heat making a change here. Clemens is checked in. He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
And he's carried them this quarter, a dominant offensive stretch.
Here's Buffkin. He's got 5. Pass to Clemens. Down low. Here's Adebayo. And again, no good by Miami.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Nice shot by Simmons.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the Heat. 9-point game. And again, no good by Miami.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Count it.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And there's 1:45 left in the first. To the middle, looking to end the run, and finished off by Adebayo.
Dame gets himself a little bit of elbow room, and that's a confident-looking shot.
Thompson against Edwards. Shoots over Thompson, and the Nets tack on 2 more.
He doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. And the Heat with some changes. Hayward, he's checked in for Adebayo. Watson comes in for Clemens, and it's Mann in for Thompson. Here's Buffkin, guarded by Edwards. Back to Vassell, pass to Buffkin. Shot clock at 6. Here's Vassell. Off target from outside.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
32 seconds left now in the first quarter. Lets it fly from 18. Brooklyn pulls it in. Simmons has got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Whitehead. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Whitehead's got his second bucket on the night. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Vassell outside. There's a screen. Goes up on the wing. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets liking their chances. Ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. Tough to run with them. They get the ball up the court so fast. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Boy, the Nets have been rolling along, haven't they?
On the front foot, really right off the tip. They've been ruthless offensively.
Well, just taking it right at the opposition and the other team right now. No answers and no way to slow them down.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Nets. They've got Dennis Schroeder. Trendon Watford is out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Edwards, and it's Whitehead in at the 3, the small forward. Outside man. Pass to Hayward. Here's Mullen. Over Schroeder. Mullen can't get it to go.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Nice shot by Simmons.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Hayward with a screen on Schroeder. To the inside. Hayward, good.
That's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
Edwards looking for an opening. Watford outside. Outside Edwards. Watford outside. Three-pointer. On target from range. Watford's got 5.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. And some rookies here that have wasted no time making their defense stand out. Here's Ware. To the wing, right side. Pass to man. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept the mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
And he sinks the second.
Free throws.
And he makes all three.
14.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Whitehead. Now here's Edwards. Gets to the rim for two with the D all over him. He's got 16.
And he was dominant in their last outing, and the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way, no roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Devin Vassell's progressing offensively. He said, I feel like the game has slowed down, just making the right reads. I know I can get to my spots. I just want to show that I'm an efficient scorer and a willing passer. I'm trying to be the best player that I can be.
Yeah, love that work ethic, Allie. Thanks. Man, the pass to Hayward. And here's Vassell. The shot. From the top of the key, he buries it.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top, let's guard that guy.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Whitehead. And the bucket is good. Whitehead's got 6.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Here's Lufkin. There's the drive. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And the Heat making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Oh,
Are
you kidding me? Wow.
Amazing. Man. Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Inside. Here's Hayward. Can't answer back with his own dunk. Schroeder passes to Simmons. Edwards against Thompson. And there's another one for the Nets.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Here's Bufkin. He's got 11. To the middle. Stolen. And here's Watford. Fires the 3. Connects from downtown. He's got 9.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Pass to Ware. 1:25 left in the first half. Here's Bufkin. 5 on the clock. They need this. Thompson. The rebound by Simmons. Simmons has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Edwards against Thompson. And Edwards slams it in.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. Here's Bufkin, covered by Schroeder. There's 47 seconds left in the first half of this game. To the paint. Here's Ware, and he jams it home with authority.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Pass to Edwards. There's the triple. And the Nets, another three.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Hayward, the pass to Vassell. The rebound by Simmons.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
And so it's Brooklyn building a mountain of a lead, up 31 points as this quarter concludes. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Brooklyn Nets.
Whoa, I love seeing a team spread the ball around like this. The difference in assists is the difference in this game right now, Ernie.
This is one of those just keep doing what you're doing. If they can, I expect this lead to grow. And how about we move it on over for a preview of who we might be seeing in the dunk contest this year.
You know me, I'm a stickler for rating these competitions. If I've seen your dunk before, bad score.
Wow, you're a tough judge for a guy who never participated in the event.
I always wanted to watch it.
And that's it for halftime.
Let's get first quarter. Let's go.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Here's Buffkin. We've got Devin Vassell. Bam Adebayo is out there with Thompson. And it's Buffkin in at the one. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Adebayo sets a screen. Pass to Thompson. Now here's Adebayo. Simmons defending. Adebayo, no good.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And so Thompson will bring it up for Miami. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. That'll be the second of a two-game stretch at home. Pass to Buffkin. Adebayo, a screen on Schroeder. Back to Vassell. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Buffkin, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Shot is good by Edwards.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Thompson passes to Adebayo. Hey, it's blocked by Simmons.
Oh, what a swat by Simmons, using his size and reach to bat away the shot.
Now here's Edwards, guarded closely. Fades away. Yep, count it. Edwards got 34 points.
And how about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
The Heat have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Pass to Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
NBA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. And Edwards slams it in.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. Vassell passes to Adebayo. Vassell outside. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. And a missed layup.
Yeah, starting the half here 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
Pass to Simmons. Now here's Schroeder, tightly guarded. Elbow shot on the way. And Brooklyn again with a bucket.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Bufkin. 11 points in the game. Adebayo, a screen on Schroeder. Bufkin with the bucket. Bufkin's got 14 points for the game.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort that burned on that one. Well, if he's hitting shots from there, he becomes so much more dangerous.
Miami has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Adebayo, a screen on Schroeder. Here's Bufkin. Solid shot from a distance of about 14 feet. He's got 16.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
And Edwards slams it in.
You live for nights like this when it's all working and the rim looks so huge.
The Heat have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Pass to Ware. There's 1:47 left to play in the third quarter. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. And Edwards puts up a deep 3. And the Nets another 3.
I mean, he is bringing his game, guys. Another jumper from distance.
Thompson against Edwards. Pass to Bufkin. 1:15 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Brooklyn's gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Edwards got 47 points.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Edwards against Thompson. Pass to Ware. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Miami shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. And the second free throw is good. Now here's Edwards. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight. And another one.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Pass to Bufkin. Here's Ware. Watford covering. Fades. Ben Simmons grabs the board. Simmons has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. And Edwards slams it in.
The pass-first nature of Simmons. Fantastic job scanning the floor and finding the open teammate.
Here's Mullen. Still no points. We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. Clock at 6. Outside man. Beyond the arc. That shot missing. And so it's Brooklyn showing no mercy and just piling it on. Looking dominant and focused right now. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. Back to the game after this break. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the court for the Nets as we get the fourth quarter going. Ben Simmons is out there with Trendon Watford. Then there's Edwards. Then it's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Whitehead in at the 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Mullen, covered by Schroeder. With the floater. Mullen can't get it to go. And Edwards, here we go. And Edwards slams it in.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's Mullen. Off target from three-point range. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. And the upcoming schedule for the Brooklyn Nets. On Sunday, they'll be playing against Clint Capella and the Boston Celtics. Then on Wednesday, they'll defend home court against the Chicago Bulls.
They have a nice string of home contests coming up. This team has been fantastic in their own house, so a great chance to put together a few wins right now.
Now here's man, guarded by Edwards. Has to Ware. Brooklyn pulls it in. Watford's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Edwards.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Well, all night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Here's Ware. Watford covering. Back to man. Can they get it? Brooklyn pulls it in. Outside Edwards. Here's Simmons. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Outside man. Pass to Mullen. So many players in the league have their own podcast. Would you have had one during your career, Brent?
I think so, B.A. I think it would have been a lot of fun. I mean, how cool is it to connect to your favorite players or hear stories from guys as the season is going along, than to have these guys available in your earbuds all day, every day.
Vassell outside. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Again, the Heat misses. Simmons, the pass to Schroeder. And he lobs it up to the rim.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Here's Mullen. To end the drought. Tried to make it in, but it misses.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
The other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way.
And it's good. He hits another one.
And what's another 60-point game for him? I mean, you can almost expect it from him at this point.
And he's now within reach of the most 60-point games in a single season. He could do it. Vassell can't get it to go.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
And he makes it.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
They set the pick. Here's Mullen, covered by Schroeder. Crafty move, blocked!
Well, these blocks by Schroeder has got to get his teammates going. They're more rare than they are commonplace, but Schroeder getting in there with good hands.
1:43 left in the fourth quarter. Miami, no good that time either. Brooklyn in total control. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Nets.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And they're getting ready to notch their 33rd win of the year. And what a huge performance it was for Champ.
Yeah, with all these assists, it's obvious how well that he can see the entirety of the floor out there. If an easy bucket is to be had, he'll find it. And how aggressive has he been on the offensive end? Over half the team's points have been his.
On the wing, Vassell. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Vassell. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Grant, compared to some of the flashier scorers, Devin Vassell has a more workmanlike approach.
Yeah, he can quietly drop a big game on you. He doesn't draw attention with stylish plays and big circus shots. He just grinds it out by finding his looks.
Bufkin, he's checked in for man. And he gets the bucket.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Vassell outside. He drops it from range.
The team counts on Vassell for this, a reliable producer of three-point buckets.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And here's Edwards outside. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, BA. Unbelievable.
Vassell with it. And there's the lob. It's tipped. Outside Edwards. And again. 71 points. And no end in sight.
He's in the zone. The defense looks helpless.
So we see the Nets taking the W here. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So alongside Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, and our entire 2K crew,
America plays Boston with 3-0. Boston 15-15. We're back playing at home. Boston has Terrell Callaway, Joko Walker, Jelly Brown, Jason Hitter, Cormac Porzingis. Let's get it.
Oh, say does that.
Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at Fan. Both teams here love to get out and run the floor.
Oh, yeah, this pace is going to be incredible. Our heads will literally be on a swivel tonight, Kevin, and we're going to see a lot of plays in transition and maybe a lot of turnovers as well.
We're buckled in either way. And now the opening lineup for Boston. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. Then there's Brown. Then it's Walter. And it's Galloway in at the 1. Now here's Brown. Pass to Tatum. Four on the clock. Right block shot. And he makes that one.
And there's the frame being put to use by Tatum. He knows he's dangerous down low.
Edwards with it. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game.
14.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. So it's the Celtics now, following the bucket by the Nets. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
Tell you what, don't sleep on Tatum. He has some ups, and I love seeing him trying to electrify the crowd.
And you watch Jason Tatum year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Pass to Galloway. Lets it go from deep. Tatum no good. Nets have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. Here's Schroeder, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Boston shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. That one falls, so he hits both of them. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with. Goodness, Ben Simmons, unreal.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Had a chance to talk with head coach Jordy Fernandez. Now, of course, I asked Coach what his plan was about defending Jason Tatum, and he said, I told our guys just to play smart, to play up on him, but not get baited into fouls, and try to get a hand in his face. And that's a difficult challenge for any defense, so we'll see what happens tonight. Guys?
Thanks, David. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Tatum passes to Porzingis. The kick out to Brown for 3. It's tipped out of bounds. Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Good on the bucket.
Well, that's probably not the shot they were looking for, but hey, when it goes in, everybody's happy.
Brooklyn leading by 4. Now here's Schroeder. Finally gets some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Now here's Tatum. 11-point game his last outing. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Watford with it. And it's a great finish.
Oh, my gosh.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Baby, it is showtime.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making those coverage pay. Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more insane.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
And here's Brown outside. It's hauled in by Edwards.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort.
And that's reflected in the score. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And here is Simmons. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. And it's blocked. 59 seconds left here in the first quarter. Tatum's shot is off.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Now here's Simmons. He's guarded closely. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Brown outside. Tatum on the wing. Covered by Watford. And the turnover again by Boston. And a new group in for the Celtics. 30 seconds left in the first quarter. "17 seconds left to play here in the first. Can't connect from short range. Here's Brown. And the shot is long. Now Watford.
Wow! Did not think he was going to get that off in time.
He released it just in the nick of time. What a shot.
And so it's Brooklyn, riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
And also, they've been draining mid-range jump shots, measuring the defense well, and just taking what they give them.
On the court right now for the Celtics. Derek White is out there with Beasley. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Walsh in at the small forward position. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, coming out of high school at 6'0", Derek White didn't receive any full scholarship offers. He says it was humbling, but it drove me to get better. Each time you have the doubters, you just put a chip on your shoulder. The 29th pick overall in 2017 has come a long way. Kevin, those chips are still there.
You're so right, David. Thanks. He's become a heck of a player. And here is Simmons after Jason Tatum getting his shot to go from deep. Counted. Simmons got 6 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. Beyond the arc. Whitehead with the rebound. Nets leading by 17. Watford passes to Simmons. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. And Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, look at the momentum Simmons gets on the drive, and he turns it into a huge slam.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Let's go, everyone.
And here we have a rundown of the players you don't want on you when you're putting up a shot. The leaders in blocks over the last month. And you look at Edwards, a fierce inside defender, tops in the NBA in blocks. And, of course, Ben Simmons, a few spots down. He can also get after it. Such a great shot blocker.
I mean, those two have been playing some special low-post defense. And a lot of the shots I've seen them sliding away aren't easy to get to.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
And you know, the second night break of a back-to-back can be rough.
And the NBA has put in work trying to minimize these, but sometimes it's unavoidable. And if you have a long bench, this is when you lean into it.
Here's White after the basket by Brooklyn. And here's Tatum for three. Ken Simmons with the rebound.
You can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going. This hasn't been his court.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. Connects from three-point range. Tatum's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Celtics. Here's Schroeder.
Inside. That is incredible.
The reverse jam, unbelievable. Now here's Tatum. Pass to Galloway. Back to Tatum. From the arc. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And even when Tatum isn't the shooter, he's dangerous. He can set others up to finish the job.
There's Schroeder. And it's a great finish. Oh, wow. Power down with both hands.
He almost got too much air on that one.
Yeah, the man can fly. What a show.
Man, I wish I could do that just one time.
Here's Galloway. He has 7. Launches it. And the 3 ball is good. Galloway has got 10.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Schroeder looking around.
Oh! That is incredible.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. There's Galloway. 10 points for him. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That'll be it. Second foul of the game.
Wow, he's going to have to watch himself now. It's a little early for that second foul.
Knox, he's checked in for Dennis Schroeder. The Celtics also changing it up. Brown, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. And it's Walter in for Derek White. Pass to Brown. 6 to shoot. Porzingis sets the pick for Brown. Takes the 12-footer and hits.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
In Great River Talk, and Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. Out of the Raptors!
Are you kidding me?
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
And now back to the a moment here to look at some numbers for Ben Simmons. And he's also ranked in the top 10 in blocks per game. No trespassing when he's in the lane.
And just going back real quick to the fact that he's tops in the league in rebounds. What a tremendous feat. What a monster he is in the paint. Here's Galloway. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger. He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Now, here's Brown. Defense right on him. Pass to Walsh. Here's Walter. There's the triple. Rebounded by Knox.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Launches a 3. The shot by Watford, no good. The Celtics have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. And clock. That one goes careening off the glass. And he drives in. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First one falls for him. And Watford drops them both. There's 10 seconds left to play here in the half. There's Galloway. From deep three-point territory. And the last shot of the buzzer doesn't go in for it. And so it's Brooklyn, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be right back after this.
Hello, folks. Still a ways off from All-Star Weekend, but let's first check in on who's in the running for this year's three-point contest. Hold on, I just got an alert on my phone. Ooh, half-off bowling after the game tonight. Who's in?
I imagine Shaq probably throws that bowling ball a little too hard, Ernie. I don't know.
False. I have a finesse game, Kenny. One time I hit a sit-down shot from the seats behind the lane.
Shaq's like a trick shot artist out there. He's diving, he's spinning. I'm curious to see what's left in the bag. I'll get the lanes. You guys bring your own shoes this time. Let's move on now to that first half we were watching. A brutal game so far for the Boston Celtics.
Yeah, their defensive effort uninspiring, like Kenny's acting career.
Oh, okay. I'm not even going to go through the films that you in. Stay in your lane, brother. Stay in your lane.
And that concludes half.
This is third quarter. What's up?
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
In those first two quarters, get her if he got it down low on the block.
Reminds me of the good old days. Feed it to the big and let him work.
They've got Edwards. Whitehead out there with Trendon Watford. Then it's Simmons. And it's Knox in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Watford passes to Edwards. They get it back. Pass to Whitehead. Watford with it. Edwards with it. Second shot opportunity. And that's 2 points on the layup. Edwards got the first bucket of the third here for Brooklyn.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And here's Porzingis. Fires from deep. Knocks down the three ball.
And that passing ability really helps separate Tatum from so many others because the defense has to focus on his ability to score.
Here's Edwards. Elter pulls it in. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pass to Tatum. The layup off target.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Edwards against Tatum. And Edwards slams it in.
Put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Timeout call, the Celtics. It's so easy, Coach, to highlight the athleticism, but there's certainly a mental aspect to the game as well. I know you value that as a coach.
You can never, Kevin, overestimate how important intelligence is. I was in the NBA, or have been around the NBA for 30 years, and I have never seen one really good player who wasn't really smart.
Yeah, the defender all over.
The Nets have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. The first free throw is good. Stan, the NBA awards impact so much on these players and what they think they can acquire and achieve. How do you feel about the structure of award voting?
Well, right now, Kevin, there's about 100 panelists that each get a vote, and that seems like as good approach as any. Certainly, I need to be on that panel, and you know, I mean, I think we'd probably get more worthy award winners if they would just let me pick them myself.
But, you know, they make your picks public, and a lot of times voters are uncomfortable with that.
Yeah, that doesn't really bother me. I'm used to people disagreeing with me anyway. I have a family, Kevin.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Galloway with the bucket.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play.
Oh, my.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Does not get it. Third miss. He's made 4 from the field.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass. There's a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
Brown feeling it out a bit. The shot. The rebound by Watford. For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
For Boston, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, sir. Galloway kicks to Tatum. Takes the 3. Whitehead with the rebound. Whitehead's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Blackburn and slammed by Watford.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
Celtics passing it around. The 3 from Tatum. Boston, no good that time either.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Brown outside. And no good. The try spell continuing for him.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
And it's Simmons penetrating. And Simmons slams it in.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Brown outside. Here's Walsh. Got a piece of it. Outside Edwards. Shot on the wing. And that's off the glass and in. 16 points for Champ.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
A floater. And it's blocked. That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession. The Celtics making a switch here. Williams is checked in.
Robert Williams.
Outside White. Pulls up on the wing. Brooklyn with the rebound. Simmons got his 5th rebound right now in the game. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And it is rushed down with a nice jam.
He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. White up top. Still yet to score. Pass to Brown. Over Edwards. And he hits the buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
Yeah, really a perfect way to finish that quarter on a strong, positive note.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Nets out in front, running away with it. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. We've got Bridges. He's out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Galloway in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. White, left side. Knocked away. Edwards looking it over. Now Watford. Something we're used to seeing.
Oh my gosh.
And not only does he get all the way to the rim in traffic, but how about he goes to the reverse?
You got to be kidding me. That was awesome. Pass to Walsh. Outside Tatum. Buries the long-range jumper.
This is why Tatum is a volume three-point shooter, because he knows how accurate he can be.
Here's Whitehead. Wants to get it to Edwards and does. First minute and a half of basketball play here in the fourth quarter. Boston shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. Bridges. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Personal foul.
And a look now at the Boston Celtics' upcoming schedule. On Tuesday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Saturday, they'll face off against Ben Simmons and the Brooklyn Nets.
And looking at the Philadelphia matchup, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at
That is incredible.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. Watford with it. Rich out of the rafters.
Are you kidding me?
I tell you what, you've got to build a wall around the bucket to keep this man from attacking.
And Greg, even then, he might just go over it. Check out the elevation he gets here. My goodness. Tatum, no good. The Nets have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Yep, one goes in there.
They own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. White the pass to Galloway. Hey, Stan, we've exported so much corporate basketball knowledge overseas. Remember when Fratello and you and your brother Jeff would go over there and have these clinics and teach the coaches the game. And they've taken that knowledge clearly and run with it.
No, I think that definitely happened when those guys went over. I think now, it's sort of going the other way in large part. I know that all of us in the league now study what the great coaches in Europe are doing. And there's a lot of them, and the game is different, but they incorporate a lot of different concepts. I don't know a staff in the league that isn't spending a lot of time studying the international game.
Pass to Galloway. It's deflected. Watford passes to Edwards. And off by Edwards.
Let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Outside Tatum. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth.
Yeah.
Edwards drives in. And it's a great finish.
Let's go.
Oh, my.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Here's Knox. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting.
Brown kicks to Tatum. They need this. Brooklyn with the rebound.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Here's Whitehead.
Let's go.
That is incredible.
And he hammers in the reverse slam. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Brooklyn.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
And this will be their third win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Champ.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping.
And the first one drops. That one is no good.
And that's a situation where you must make them all to get back into the game.
Back to Edwards. 43 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And it's good for 2.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Pass to Brown. Tatum setting the pick for Brown. Boston, no good that time either. Well, this one is winding down now. Brooklyn can watch the clock run out. Watford, that's good.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll do it, folks. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Champ.
Go get that dough right there. We got 50 balls with 15 and 18 with 34 no. We'll have Devin Mitchell, Kobe White, RJ Barrett, Kenny Ward, and Thompson Louis. Let's get it.
Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us at this motion. Grant, you think it's too early in the season to try and forecast where teams are going to end up?
You know, BA, yes and no. I think we have a handful of teams whose fates might already be determined, but we always have a couple of surprise teams that come out of nowhere. That's what makes the season so much fun to watch.
And now the opening lineup for Chicago. We've got Mitchell, also Kobe White out there. Alperen Şengün out there with RJ Barrett. And it's Ward in at the 4. Whitehead passes to Watford. 6 to shoot. And that one was hammered home.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez. We talked about how Alperen Şengün can act as a facilitator. Coach said he sees the floor like nobody else. He's got a great mind for the game, and if you let him find his guy out of the high post, he will punish you. No doubt about it. You're aware. He is the engine of this offense.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Simmons against Şengün. Pass to White. Over Edwards. Brooklyn pulls it in. And as their amazing winning streak continues, this is a story that's gone beyond sports. It's captured the entire country's attention.
And while this has been a legendary run, this group seems to have a gift of the collective mentality to know that all of these wins don't matter if they don't bring home the Larry O'Brien trophy when the season is all said and done. It don't mean a thing if you ain't got that ring.
Pass to Simmons. Here's Whitehead. Here's Simmons. He's guarded by White. Back to Edwards. Here's Whitehead. Nails it from 3. Whitehead's got his second basket of the night.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Ward. The three-pointer off the mark.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink one of their first 5 shots.
Here's Edwards. And he goes in for the dunk.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Richard, when it comes to the Bulls, they have one of the most committed fan bases in the league.
Yeah, the Chicago fans are for real. The Bulls are routinely at the top of the list for total attendance. Even on the road, they're usually Bulls fans sprinkled into every crowd.
Markkanen's checked in for Mitchell. And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. Taking a look at Houston, they slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
When I look at the Nets, they understand how good they truly are. One of their biggest challenges, don't get complacent down the stretch.
Markkanen, the pass to Barrett. And again, no good by Chicago. Brooklyn leading by 7. Now Schroeder, 10 points in his last outing.
Adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
White against Schroeder. Now here's Barrett. Tight defense on him. Pass to Şengün. Outside White to stop the run. Pure from three-point range.
You like how Barrett always keeps his eyes open, watching the court for those assist opportunities.
Here's Simmons. Oh, the jam by Simmons.
Big-time flush from Simmons. You see how powerful he can be.
The Bulls trail by 8.
First quarter.
Outside Barrett. With the 10-footer. Brooklyn with the board. Whitehead's got 4 rebounds in the game. Now here's Watford. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Takes it. Whoa! Nice! Big time right there.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
Şengün against Simmons. Tries the 9-footer, and it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Pass to Simmons. And 1:01 left to play in the first quarter. An easy 2 on the layup. Simmons has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
White. Oh, nice D from Schroeder.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Here's Whitehead. He played a great game against Boston. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
White, the pass to Barrett. Shakes him. Pass to Şengün. Şengün. Great positioning on the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Here's Schroeder, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Kobe White picks one up. Brooklyn shooting their first free throws here for the night. The first one falls. And both free throws good for Schroeder.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Markkanen from long range. Oh, it's good!
At the buzzer, that is how you finish it.
And just nails the 3. Way to close the quarter.
He knew exactly how he wanted.
And so it's Brooklyn. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Brooklyn?
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. We've got Lauri Markkanen, Mobley out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then there's Jamal Murray, and it's Barrett in at the 2-guard. A chance here to catch up with Allen from the sideline.
Brian, Lauri Markkanen's shooting stroke at 7 feet tall had remarks coached by Carlisle comparing him to Dirk. Laurie said it feels good to hear that because he's obviously a Hall of Famer, but there's still a long way to go, and it gives me more motivation to keep getting better. He's not getting a big head, Brian.
No, he's not, and that's the way you have to approach it to be great. Thanks, Allie. And stolen by Edwards. And now the Nets on the break, and here's Schroeder outside. It's rebounded by Barrett. Outside Schroeder. Puts up a three. And Edwards the bucket on the assist from Schroeder. Edwards has got 5 points.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Down low. And stolen by Edwards. And here they go on a free run to the bucket.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
Some changes for Chicago. Kobe White, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. And Mitchell subbed in for Murray. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Schroeder against Mitchell. Shoots over Schroeder. Mitchell misses.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
And it's Simmons with the jam.
Look at that intensity from Simmons, crashing right through the contact.
And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for Chicago. In the second quarter, held scoreless. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
And a lot of that begins with effort. Putting in the work and closing out possession should make this a much more contested game.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? White with a screen on Schroeder. Here's Mitchell. No good, and that makes him 0 for 3.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot.
Oh, throw it down.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Markkanen with a screen on Edwards. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good. Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
Chicago making a switch here. Şengün's checked in. Here's White. He's coming off a 10-point game against Charlotte. Markkanen looking it over. Here's Şengün. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
Great contest by the defense, and he's unable to hit that tough fadeaway.
Here's Whitehead. 7 points in the game.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Pass to White. Mobley outside. Markkanen outside. The 3 is up. And Watford pulls it down. Watford's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Schroeder. Watford the pass to Schroeder. Over Mitchell. That one's wide left.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
The teardrop. Outside White. Fires for 3. And the three-pointer goes. White's got 6 points.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Since being drafted in 2021, Alperen Şengün has really grown his game, Richard.
Particularly his assist numbers. That's what impresses me. You can run the offense through the 6'11" Şengün. It's so impressive.
Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Outside Schroeder. down by Mitchell.
Oh my God.
1:04 left in the second quarter. Mobley outside. Back to Mitchell. Clock at 6. Here's Şengün. Edwards pulls it in. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 19-3 run. Schroeder against Mitchell. 32 seconds left in the first half of this one. Up top, Schroeder. Check by. Oh my goodness! Did you see that?
Let's go.
That's how you finish.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Schroeder against Mitchell. Pass to Şengün. Over Simmons. Hey, it's blocked by Simmons. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And he recovers it. Here's Mobley. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Brooklyn with a commanding lead to end the quarter. 27 points. Looking good. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be back in a moment.
Greetings, Shaq, Kenny, and EJ here as we tip off the show with a look at our midseason Eastern Conference standings.
When I look at the Nets, I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2 is 5.
And as much as it pains me, I have to agree with Big Fella.
Let us take some time now to talk about the first half, a commanding performance for the Brooklyn Nets.
They're taking the traditional approach of working it inside and then going outside. That stretched out that defense.
Yeah, it's about time. Once you establish that inside game, everything away from the bucket opens up.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to...
Look at the third quarter. Let's go.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Trendon Watford. He's been playing really well.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
We've got Edwards. Trendon Watford is out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Whitehead in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Simmons. And it's Simmons slamming it home.
As a scorer, Simmons' best work comes right at the rim.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G slam cam. Now here's Barrett. Defense right on him. Mitchell against Schroeder. And it's Mitchell penetrating. Oh, Simmons with the block.
Attacking that shot. Simmons aggressive on the defensive end.
Some room here for Schroeder. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist. Schroeder's got 10 points.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively. A key part of their winning effort at this point.
Pass to Şengün. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Goes up at the elbow. Mitchell misses.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
And here is Barrett. Şengün, a screen on Simmons. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
It's going to go on Trendon Watford.
And with Barrett, we know he can score the ball. Now he must focus on becoming a better passer and facilitator.
And Barrett drops them both. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. White against Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. The Bulls shooting only 23% so far. Outside White. It's Barrett on the wing. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's Whitehead, guarded by Barrett. And big time right there. Oh, out of this world reverse jam. Nice. Pass to Şengün. Back to White. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. White's got 8 points.
And that's got to be a relief. Finally getting something to go here in the second half.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. White, the pass to Şengün. Inside. Here's Ward. And Watford pulls it down. Watford's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Whitehead. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Pass to White. To the middle. And there's Şengün on the assist by White. Şengün's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
High value assist there. Finding him inside for the finish.
Simmons lays it up and banks it in.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area, huh?
And so it's White with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. It's off to Washington after this one, where they will face the Wizards. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. Pass to Şengün. No good that time. Good D by Simmons. Schroeder against Mitchell. Schroeder can't get it to go.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
White, good.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Schroeder against Mitchell. Outside Edwards. Back to Schroeder. And it's Chicago with a board. And here's Mitchell. No points yet. Pass to Barrett. Here's the floater. Count that one.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
Mitchell against Schroeder. And it's Chicago with a board. Şengün's got 5 rebounds tonight. Barrett with it. Watford covering. Barrett can't hit. The Nets have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Schroeder against Şengün. Schroeder with it. Off target. Get at the rim. At the end of the third quarter, huge lead. This one may have already been decided. Brooklyn out in front, running away with it. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Well, Chicago's shooting poorly. Just 29% from the floor in this game. On the court for the Bulls, getting the fourth quarter going. We've got Jarrett Vanderbilt, Kobe White out there with Mitchell. Then there's Mobley, and it's Markkanen in at the 3. White, good.
Even though his team is lagging behind, he's playing like a winner. Too bad his attitude isn't spreading to the other guys.
Mitchell against Schroeder. Out to the right wing. You know, for a while now, the NBA has done a last 2 minutes report on games. Richard, how do you think the players feel about it?
I don't like the 2-minute report. I think it does absolutely nothing to help the basketball game. Guys are frustrated. They need to move on. If they walk into the next game worried about the last 2-minute report, are they really focused on that game?
White on the wing. Oh, Simmons with the block. And they get it back. They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead be?
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Here's Mitchell. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Markkanen finds White. Markkanen with a screen on Edwards. White for 3. White missing again. The Nets shooting has been incredible. 72.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Pass to Markkanen. Markkanen with a screen on Edwards. White. And it's White again missing. The Nets have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Outside Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
NBA, not many players can pull off an incredible move like that.
Boy, you're talking about a very short list. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's Mobley. The Bulls with another miss. Brooklyn with the ball. It's been 8 unanswered for them. And Edwards slams it in.
Vision for Simmons, picking out the right pass at the right time.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. And rejected. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession.
Substitutions on the court.
And the league has made it clear, Grant, it sees streaming at the forefront of basketball viewing going forward.
Well, BA, it's a no-brainer. The internet is the future, after all, and streaming opens a lot more options for engaging with fans while they watch.
Schroeder against Mitchell from 7. And he can't bank that one in.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
To the inside. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here.
This is a game he'd like to forget. And the worst part is bringing down the That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Outside Barrett. Markkanen outside. The 3. And Watford pulls it down.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
Edwards against Mitchell. Now Edwards.
Fourth quarter.
And Edwards slams slams it in.
It looks like somebody came out this half on a mission, and his intensity on offense, it's been fun to watch.
Outside Barrett. Pass to Ward. Lets it go from deep. And again, Chicago, no good. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 14-2 run here. And Edwards slams it in.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Mitchell, the pass to Şengün. Richard, over the past few decades, we've seen bench reactions get bigger in the NBA. How much fun is that?
It's so much fun, but I think it also coincides with the league getting younger and younger and younger. So you have these young kids in there that are just there to have some fun and compete.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Nets.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And for the year now, they've chalked up 35 wins.
And that'll put a little extra meaning on their next game. No team wants to go 0 for 4 against an opponent, no matter who it is.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Champ.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
It's Barrett on the wing, guarded by Edwards. Barrett can't hit. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 20-4 run. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Love to see this commitment from Simmons, taking it to the defense on the inside.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Simmons. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Bulls. So we see the Nets taking the W here. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And as we leave, we present our player of the game.
Now go face the Pacers with 34-0. The Pacers 12-22. Let's get it. We're back playing on the road. Pacers playing at home. Pacers are Harry Clevery, Brandon Miller, Odin, and the backup center on Martin Reynolds. Let's get it.
That guard, 6'5", 0.
And great when you're facing the front of a back defender. How much does that affect you as a player?
Before and after the game, for sure, it's on your mind. But once the whistle blows, you have to live in the moment. You can bet the coaches are very aware of it.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. You've got Trent and Watford. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Edwards. Then it's Simmons. And it's Whitehead in at the small forward. Edwards, good.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now, here's Siakam. Pass to Reynolds. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Edwards drives in, and Edwards slams it in.
Well, this is one of his great strengths. Ben Simmons has outstanding vision.
For Indiana, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Siakam, it's tipped. With the drive, and that one's good. Schroeder.
That's a great beginning. 3 for 3 from the floor.
For Indiana, they come into this one following a loss to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Siakam outside. Over Watford. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Yet another miss. Just 1 for 5. Not exactly an ideal start.
Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
Here is Miller following the bucket by the Nets. Siakam for 3. Not going to fall. Starting off slow, he misses his first 3 from the floor. Here's Watford. Siakam pulls it in. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Halliburton against Schroeder. Halliburton, no good. The Nets have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. And slam dunk by Watford.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Let's see some of the numbers here for him. Indiana off to a slow start. 8-point game. Miller outside. Here's Siakam to stop the drought. Got a hand on it, and he gets it back. Ben Simmons with the rebound.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
That one goes. Count it.
That's why they call him Spicy P, cooking up a mid-range J. Go ahead, Pascal.
And that one drops for him.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Pacers trail by 10. This quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Miller with a wide open look. No good on the 3.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Edwards, good.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Siakam outside. Pass to Anunoby. Here's Reynolds. Guarded by Simmons. Out in his own on the break. On up the court. And slam dunk by Watford.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
And so it's Indiana with it. After the basket by Brooklyn. Here's Halliburton. Takes it out to Siakam. On the 3 off target.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Here's Simmons. Takes it inside.
We're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Miller, the pass to Anunoby. And a wide open look for Siakam. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, particularly here to start the game. Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Here's a look at the teams that have been dominant offensively over the course of the past month. Number 1, the Nets.
I just love their offensive flow lately. I mean, this is a dominant team offensively because of that rhythm and pace.
Smith with a wide open look. Good on the three-point shot.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And what surprised me was how easy they made it look. It seemed like they got something out of every possession.
And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
There's Powell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul.
All the officials are all over that one.
It's his first trip to the line. The free throw drops for Powell. Halliburton's checked in for Indiana. And so Powell nails both of them. We've got 33 seconds left in the first. Here's Whitehead. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Whitehead's got 8.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Halliburton against Schroeder. Halliburton on the wing. No scoring in this one.
It's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
A superb scorer and a talented distributor. Tyrese Halliburton is exactly the type of point guard every team would love to have.
And that one's good. Schroeder. He has 7.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And the Nets have been rolling right along here, haven't they?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know that every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
They've got Smith. Also, Tyrese Halliburton out there. Powell is out there with Bagley. And it's Augustine in at the 4 spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Halliburton finds Augustine. Smith against Edwards. Bagley with a screen on Edwards. Clock at 6. Smith. The rebound by the Nets.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Bagley sends a screen for Halliburton. Over Edwards. Halliburton, no good. Brooklyn in control. Here's Watford. And dunk by Watford.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Now here's Powell. He's tightly guarded. Pass to Augustine. Back to Powell. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Edwards. The Nets have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. We know the Nets. Wow, that was
nice. Goodness, Ben Simmons, unreal.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. The Pacers making a switch here. At the All-Star game almost near. Let's see how the East is shaking out. You look at the Nets. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And, of course, the Pacers. They have a lot of ground to make up.
Yeah, I think for the Nets, they've come through for their fans this season. All the optimism surrounding them, all of the high hope, all proved to be legit.
Well, how about the momentum they have built to get off to this fantastic start? All positive vibes right now for this group.
14.
Right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Pass to Reynolds. Now here's Powell. For three, Smith. They get it back. Second chance shot. Reynolds can't hit.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
You got to be
14. Let's go.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Smith outside. Powell kicks to Anunoby. Edwards against Smith. Halliburton for three. Drains the three-pointer. Halliburton's got 5 points now this quarter.
What you love about Tyrese Halliburton is the consistency from the perimeter. This guy can make deep shots.
And Tyrese Halliburton, one of the best offensive players in the league, Doris. He is so fun to watch.
Kev, this young man is special, and not only because of the flair and the skill as a passer, the shot-making ability. To me, it's the joy he brings to the game and how that joy lifts his teammates around him.
And let's see what the Nets have coming up. On Saturday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Boston Celtics. Then on Sunday, they'll tip off a road trip in New York where they'll take on the Knicks.
And looking at this stretch for them, I think they should have no problem dispatching most of their opponents if they can avoid that pitfall of playing down to the level of the competition. But that's easier said than done. Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down and try to get some easy. And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Here's Halliburton, and once again off the mark by Indiana.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the NBA again set records for attendance. Overall, arenas were filled to 98% of capacity. Adam Silver says we're in a great position. You almost can't fit more people in the arenas. Kevin, he made it clear the area for growth is in media and especially in mobile viewing.
David, you know this, directly to the fan. I mean, my goodness, all the different ways you can consume the game. It's beautiful.
We are talking about a very solid passer at his position. Schroeder identifying an open teammate.
Miller outside. Indiana moving the ball around. Anunoby finds Miller. To the inside. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Simmons. Drives to the hoop. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Siakam passes to Smith. It's deflected and stolen by Simmons. For the finish, and Edwards slams it in.
Boy, that's the quick hands of Ben Simmons. This guy's so lethal on the defensive end.
Siakam outside. Miller surveying the floor. Looking to end the run. Brooklyn with the rebound. Simmons got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Simmons got 4 points this quarter.
That's a big-time finish by Ben Simmons. With that frame, sometimes he makes that look easy.
Here's Miller. Simmons pulls it in. Simmons got 11 rebounds in the game.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far. And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? And through one half, it hasn't even been close. It's the Nets delivering the blowout. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the Brooklyn Nets.
How about the points in the paint? Clearly, they made it a priority coming in, and it's paying dividends, Ernie.
Yeah, I remember those days pounded inside. Break your opponent's spirit.
Easy now. And next up, here's a look at some of the contenders for the fan-favorite three-point contest.
The three-point contest only grows in popularity. Hard to pick the favorite here. All these guys are knockdown shooters.
Certain to be a highlight of All-Star Weekend. And that about wraps it up.
Okay, let's go, sir. Let's go.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Starting off the second half, here's Jordy Fernandez's foul. We've got Dennis Schroeder. Ben Simmons is out there with Trendon Watford. Then there's Edwards. And it's Whitehead in at the small forward position.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Schroeder. Again, that's for two.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Halliburton kicks to Siakam. And Dennis Schroeder hits the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
For three, Siakam. The rebound by the Nets.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Back to Halliburton. Shoots over Schroeder, and Halliburton gets it to go on the assist by Siakam. And Halliburton's got 9.
Well, you love to see guys willing to exploit the mid-range. If that's what the defender concedes, go ahead and take it.
Edwards drives in. And Edwards with the stuff.
You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
He gets that one.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Halliburton outside. Screen by Siakam. There's the 3. And it's Halliburton missing.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Halliburton, that's good.
Well, that's his second 3 of the game. 1 in the first half, 1 here.
Watford passes to Schroeder. Outside, Simmons. And here's Edwards from the arc. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. And that's 19 points for Champ.
And amazing what they're doing on offense here. Perfect from the field to start the half.
Halliburton against Schroeder. Pass to Siakam. Lets it go with the three. Rebounded by the Nets. Simmons got 13 rebounds in the game. Classy. And slam dunk by Watford.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his third foul so far. Of course, we're in the world now of super agency, which consolidate player representation. What do you think?
Kev, I think obviously it gives some more power to the players because of the bargaining leverage. But for player movement, does it give more power to the big market teams? We're going to have to watch this unfold. Boy, the passing of Tyrese Halliburton, you've got to love to play with this guy.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Chalk up 2 there. Simmons got 4 points in the quarter.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Anunoby outside. Back to Halliburton.
2 minutes remaining.
Shot clock at 6.
2 minutes.
Shoots it up. And again, it's Indiana.
Tyrese Halliburton has already proven to be a very capable 3-level scorer. What a fun player to watch.
Here's Schroeder. Oh! And he slams it one-handed.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Miller outside. In the corner, Powell with it. And it goes down 2 points.
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Here's Edwards, and there's the drive.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Here's Powell, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Ben Simmons. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
Shots good by Whitehead.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Bagley sets a screen for Powell. Down low, Bagley kicks to Smith. Powell, no one around him. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Powell's got 7 now in this quarter.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And when you get this kind of shooting from him, 100% from the field, they're going to be tough to beat.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Smith the pass to Powell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
Indiana shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
So he gets them both. Here's Whitehead. He's got 17. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets able to put on a show for the ages. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Marvin Bagley. Smith is out there with Tyrese Halliburton. Then there's Powell. And it's Augustine in at the 4 spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. There's Whitehead.
Let's go.
Showcasing his skills with that slam.
He knows how to put the exclamation point on those, doesn't he? My goodness. Here's Powell. And Simmons with the rebound.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
And here's Edwards from the arc. It's good from long range. Edwards got 27.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Halliburton on the wing. He's guarded by Schroeder for 3. Smith. The rebound by Watford. Watford's got 5 rebounds tonight. And Edwards with the stuff.
This is what Ben Simmons does, guys. If someone's open, he will find him.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Now, here's Halliburton. Pass to Augustine. Now Smith. Bagley with a screen on Edwards. Here's Smith. Indiana again missing. Nets have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Shots good by Simmons.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Halliburton against Schroeder. Powell for 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Watford's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And there's Edwards on the assist by Simmons. Simmons got 6 assists now in the game.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Halliburton for 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. Whitehead's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Edwards. Banked in off the glass. Edwards got 9 points in the quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Schroeder against Halliburton. Can they get it? And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Yeah, and they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. He gets it in there.
And when it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles the twine.
Pulls it from 20, and he knocks down the jumper. There's Schroeder. Edwards looking it over. Took him no time at all on that one. Edwards got 35 in the game.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
Now here's Powell. He's guarded closely. To the middle. And stolen by Simmons. Shot from the wing. Shot's good by Whitehead. Whitehead's got 23.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Now here's Powell. D right on him.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
6 on the shot clock. Bagley sets a screen for Halliburton. It's deflected.
Wow, twice on the pipes from Dennis Schroeder.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. There's 1:40 left in the fourth quarter. And finished off by Bagley.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's Simmons. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for Brooklyn.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this was a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And this will make it 36 wins on the year for them.
And this will be their third win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Champ.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
And Halliburton's got the ball here for Indiana. It's hauled in by Edwards. Schroeder kicks to Edwards. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Edwards with the stop.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Miller inside. Edwards there. For 3, Siakam. And once again off the mark by Indiana. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts. And a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Siakam outside. To end the run. That's tipped. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you.
Score. Just forgot to defeated. So was it both survivor play and compete? Look at nothing going undefeated. First round. See the lost one. I got this Boston in the first round. Let's get it. I'm saying when that was the past 2 years for Boston. That's it.
Round 1, Eastern Conference, the NBA playoffs.
It's time to kick off the postseason. Take a look at the Nets. They had a great season and are expected to control their destiny in this series.
I'll tell you what, it'd be a shock if they didn't run through this series. With that said, we know anything can happen in the postseason.
And the starting group for the Celtics. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. Then it's Derek White. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Galloway in at the 1. Edwards against White. And Edwards with the basket on the assist from Schroeder.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Outside Eason. White, the pass to Eason. Here's the 3. And Simmons grabs the board.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to
fall.
Here they come with numbers in transition. Eason finds Tatum. That shot, no good.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Basket counts.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez.
We discussed just how difficult Jason Tatum is to guard and what he wants his team to do against him. And coach told me he's a very talented and polished player. I told our guys to stay in front of him, don't fall for the pump fakes, play smart and under control. It's easier said than done, but we'll see if they're up to the task. Guys, back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. On the wing, Tatum. Shot clock at 6. Nice shot from the wing.
Well, that's just their first make in 5 attempts. Maybe that bucket can ignite their offense.
Edwards, the pass to Simmons. Basket's good.
And I love their energy so far. They're now 4 for 4 from the field.
Outside Eason. Pass to Tatum from deep. Brooklyn pulls it in. Outside Edwards. Drives to the hoop. And Edwards slams it in.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Here's Tatum. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
An ascending superstar, Tatum has really honed in on what he does best on the offensive end.
And so Tatum nails both of them.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Edwards against White. Out to Schroeder. The 3 is up. He buries it from 3.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
White against Edwards. Porzingis passes to White. Back to Porzingis. Takes the 3. Again, the miss by Boston. Nets leading by 9. And Edwards slams it in.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort, and that's reflected in the score.
Pass to Galloway. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Hits a 3-pointer.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And so it's Schroeder with it. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. White against Edwards. And here's Schroeder outside. Buries it from three. Schroeder's got his second basket on the night.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Pass to Galloway. Back to Tatum. To the right side. Outside White. Here's Galloway. Covered by Schroeder. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Galloway, pass to Tatum. Rebound by Ben Simmons.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throws of the evening.
At the line.
Throw good, Edwards. A big group substitution here for Boston. Jalen Williams, he's checked in for Tatum. Walsh comes in for Eason. Springer, he's checked in for White. And Isaiah Joe subbed in for Galloway. Outside, Williams. To the paint. Here's Springer. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Schroeder.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
These are his first free throws of the game. So he hits 1 of 2 from the strike. Brooklyn leading by 12. Whitehead passes to Simmons. The kick out to Edwards. The 3-ball. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Edwards has got 13 now.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Here's Springer, guarded by Edwards. Pass to Walsh. Out to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Williams. And Watford pulls it down. Brooklyn has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here at first. And it's Simmons with the jam.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Oh, Simmons with the block.
Oh, what a swat by Simmons. Using his size and reach to bat away the shot.
Pass to Whitehead. Now here's Watford. Now Edwards. Fades and shoots. And that one drops. He's got 15. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets out in front by 19 going into the break. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning. And time for us to get back into it here in game 1. Boy, the Nets have been rolling along, haven't they?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
Taking a look at the Celtics. We've got Jason Tatum. He's out there with Williams. And it's Hill in at the 5.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
To the middle. Here's Walsh. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Nets leading by 19. Left side, Edwards. Fade away. And Brooklyn again with a bucket.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Outside Joe. Pass to Tatum. Fades back. And Watford pulls it down. Watford's got 4 rebounds now. And he banks in the layup. Watford's got his first basket of the night.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Now here's Williams. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Outside Joe. 6 to shoot. Puts one up from 19. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
Well, look, if he misses that shot, Coach might think of benching him. He's pretty fortunate he got that one to go.
Now here's Edwards. He's guarded closely. And there's another one for the Nets.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Some changes for Boston. Eason comes in for Walsh, and Galloway subbed in for Joe. Williams finds Tatum. Back to Galloway. Five to shoot. Hill with a screen on Schroeder. Here's Galloway. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. Pass to Edwards. Wow! Now 10 for 10 after that one. He's on fire.
Well, what a half he's had. He has completely warped the shape of this game with his hot shooting.
Galloway, the pass to Tatum. Back to Galloway. Williams on the wing. From the arc. Boston, no good that time either. Brooklyn has gone 3 of 3 from outside here in this one. Pass to Schroeder. The three. Knocks it down from distance. Schroeder's got 9.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Here's Tatum. Again, the miss by Boston.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Here's Whitehead, inside. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Here's Galloway, covered by Schroeder. Eason can't get it to go. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 15-4 run. And Edwards slams it in.
The pass-first nature of Simmons. Fantastic job scanning the floor and finding the open teammate.
1:46 left to play in the first half. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
The floater. The rebound by the Nets. Watford's got his 5th rebound in this one. Down low. And slammed up by Simmons.
They've settled into this game. You can see the offense is on fire.
Yeah, and that is key for them. Continuing to build out this lead.
Tatum passes to Hill. Oh, there's the alley. Here's Edwards driving inside, and that one falls. Coming off Schroeder's feed. Schroeder's got 3 assists in the game. The Celtics have gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. Pass to Eason. Here's Galloway. This one for 3. And Simmons grabs the board.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
It's Edwards with a drive. And Edwards slams it in.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Eason against Edwards. Here's Williams. Will it go? Got a hand on it. Now here's Schroeder. The D's right on it. Again, the Nets score. There's 6 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Tatum way outside. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Brooklyn destroying the competition as they end the quarter with a colossal 40-point lead. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Thanks for joining us for postseason basketball. Clearly, guys, the second half going to be a tough task for the Boston Celtics.
You can do everything else, but if you don't take care of the boards, you're, well, you know what I'm going to say.
Your goose is cooked? You're in hot water? Any of those?
Where were you born, Ernie?
Looking at how the Nets are doing in this series. Fellas, at this point in the series, what are you seeing from them?
They have been all business, showed up prepared, made the right moves, and gotten it done.
You can see it in their eyes, man. You know they're the better team out there tonight, and they see it. They're letting everyone else know it too.
Yeah, continuing to make a statement here, that's for sure. And that's it for halftime.
What's it still for her? Let's go.
Thanks for joining us again for round one of the NBA playoffs. Brooklyn has got all 4 threes to drop from downtown in this game. They've got Dennis Schroeder. Trendon Watford is out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Edwards, and it's Whitehead in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Here's Edwards. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist. Schroeder's got his 4th assist with that last one. White against Edwards. Pass to Galloway. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Boston shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he drops the first. And so he makes both from the line. Brooklyn with the ball. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Edwards slams it in.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. White finds Porzingis. He can't hit that time. Good D by Simmons. Sinks that one from the post. Simmons has got 8 points.
Well, they came out of the locker room with a purpose. 4 for 4 already in the half.
Tatum passes to Porzingis. Here's Galloway. Pass to Eason. Here's Galloway. He's got 5. Clock at 6. From behind the arc. Again, the miss by Boston.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors. Starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
Brooklyn shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Stepping the line with 2 shots.
And so he hits both. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Galloway, the pass to Tatum. Back to Galloway. Schroeder with a rebound. Schroeder's got 5 rebounds in the game.
Oh, man, what happened at halftime? Since then, they're 0 for 4. Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Well, sometimes you just make shots. but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
Outside Eason. To halt the run. Brooklyn pulls it in. Schroeder's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Edwards with it, picked up by Tatum. Here's Watford. Counted from distance. Watford's got his second basket.
It's been a perfect start coming out of the half. I mean, you have to really love the execution.
Outside Tatum, driving in. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Trendon Watford.
Taking it strong. Tatum forcing his way to the line, playing aggressively.
The Celtics making a switch here. Williams is checked in, and he's good on the second. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Edwards looking for an opening. With the fadeaway, and the Knicks tack on 2 more.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
It's very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
And it's Brooklyn ball. They're on an 18-6 run to the inside. And Edwards with the basket on the assist from Simmons. Simmons has got 3 assists now in this one. Boston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Williams passes to Porzingis. And here's Eason. Here's Galloway. Give him 8. Just 5 to shoot. Fires in the triple. Galloway's got 8 points in the quarter.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice. This team feeds off his energy, and every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
Williams passes to Galloway. Launches it. And again, Boston with the triple.
Hey, he's doing whatever he can right now to pump up his teammates.
And here's Edwards outside. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Outside Tatum. 3-pointer. Brooklyn pulls it in.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Yep, that one goes. Schroeder's got 18.
This play is a big reason why they're ahead. He hasn't missed a shot all night.
Galloway to pass to Porzingis. Outside Eason. There's Tatum with the 3. Boston, no good that time either. Brooklyn has got it going from the perimeter in the third. 4 for 4 so far.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Brooklyn shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. And the first one at the line is good. And some changes here for the Celtics. Walsh is checked in for Eason. Joe comes in for Tatum. And Anderson subbed in for Galloway. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Outside, Williams. We've got 13 seconds left in the third. Shot clock at 5. Shoots a fadeaway. No good there.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, baby.
And heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Brooklyn out in front, running away with this one. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
And thanks for sticking with us as this round one game continues. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Jalen Williams is out there with Jason Tatum. Then it's Isaiah Joe, and it's Hill in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Tatum. Brooklyn pulls it in. Watford's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. And out of bounds, Boston will have it.
That's a careless pass and a wasted possession. That's just unnecessary.
So it's Boston now. And here is Williams.
Right there.
The rebound by Simmons. Simmons has got 9 rebounds now. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, he's been a lot of their offense, and the numbers certainly show it.
And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Comes up empty from 8 feet.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Tatum inside. And Watford pulls it down. Watford's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Well, keeping control of the ball must have been an emphasis for them. Very clean game so far.
Galloway's checked in for Boston. The Celtics have got none of their shots to go in this final quarter. 0 for 4. Here's Williams. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
Yeah, all game long, they've been also playing well inside in the paint. Lots of points are coming their way thanks to them attacking the interior.
Edwards finds Schroeder. Back to Edwards. And they double up Edwards. And here's Schroeder outside. Oh, he can't miss. 8 for 8 after that shot.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Galloway, the pass to Williams. Hook loose. Fast break, Brooklyn. And he's going for the lob. And it's Simmons with the jam.
Watch out below. The flying Australian, Ben Simmons, clear for takeoff.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Right side, Tatum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A shot from the high post. Yes, on the jumper.
At 6'8" with a nice release point, Tatum's jumper is a tough one to disrupt.
Out to Schroeder. Jacks up a 3. And the net, another 3.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence is impressive to see.
Outside, Hill. Right side, Tatum. Back to Hill. Here's Joe. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Nets have gotten off to a perfect 5 for 5 so far in the fourth. Joe grabs the miss. The Celtics have got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. Williams misses.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
And Edwards slams it in.
Well, he leads everyone in scoring, and he shows no intention of slowing down.
Now here's Williams. Watford covering.
Oh no.
Williams passes to Tatum. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside Edwards. Out to Schroeder. Here's Whitehead. That one falls. Coming off Schroeder's speed. Schroeder's got 6 assists in the game.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot, but when you're knocking them down, you might as well keep riding.
Now Tatum. 5 on the clock.
And capturing the series momentum up front. This is a monster Game 1 win for the Nets.
And the disparity of the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, BA, just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And they have to be pleased with how they got this series started tonight. A nice 1-0 lead.
The key now is to carry this same energy forward and get that second win. These are the playoffs, so you can't afford to relax or think you've got the series in the bag.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Champ.
Gotta respect the leadership he showed today. Made great reads and distributed the ball accordingly.
Out to Schroeder. Here's Whitehead. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Outside Eason. 6 on the shot clock. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
White for 3. And it's Whitehead with a rebound. Pass to Edwards. Over White. Oh, another one falls. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
So we see the Nets taking the W here. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in Game 1.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals.